Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining us for this segment, we have Andrew Lefkowitz. He is the CEO of Locus Fermentation Solutions to discuss meeting the ESG goals of industries reliant on chemicals. Andrew, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Thanks so much for having me.
Tell us more about Locus Fermentation Solutions. We understand it's a green tech company, but what are some of the benefits to using biological alternatives to traditional chemicals in terms of the environment that, of course, better performance?
Right. So we use non-GMO microorganisms and their byproducts, which are essentially biochemicals, to, in many cases, replace chemicals at a lower cost, better efficacy, and at the same. So really the goal is, can we make money for our clients using our technology, which, by the way, happen to be green? And so we help our clients attain their decarbonization goals much more quickly than if they were using, buying tree or, planting trees in Brazil or something.
I also think it's interesting. You recently secured $117 million in debt financing arranged by Jefferies. Of course, it's a very challenging fundraising climate. Give us more about the structure and what allowed you to be able to achieve that, and what's been a challenging environment.
It was a very challenging environment, and the structure of the deal is not that unique. It's debt. We have Aon, a large insurance company, actually is insuring the debt. What was unique was the due diligence that went into getting to the finish line, which was looking at our over 1,300 patents in a variety of different industries and being able to say, in a worst case scenario, that we could pay this loan back just with our IP.
And part of that success has led to investments and agreements with other strategic partners. Tell us about that.
So we're engaged with many of the largest chemical companies in the world. We have a global exclusive with Dow in personal care and home care. We're working with Suez, a large water treatment company out of France. We're working with Anu on improving the ability of farmers to sequester carbon. But we're also working with many of the largest mining companies in the world, the largest ag companies in the world, who want to use our technology to make money and attain their goals.
And your technology, I also understand, can be deployed in the fraction of time of traditional fermentation, let's say 6 to 8 months, in an environment where we're thinking about supply chain and being able to renew crops and livestock and so forth. Why is that so important that you're able to get it to market and then get it to process as quickly as you can?
Well, there's a cost savings. We use a microbrewery concept so that we can set up fermenters, as you said, within 6 to 8 months anywhere in the world where there's electricity and water. We do most of our manufacturing right now, or fermentation, in Cleveland, Ohio. We're able to source the materials necessary for fermentation within a 500-mile radius. But we could be up and running for our clients, in the EU, where we will be, in Brazil, where we will be, in Asia, where we will be, so that we don't have to ship water. And that's a big problem when you're building, $100, $200 million plants.
Right, and of course, the critical importance of biomanufacturing has also been recognized at the federal level, most recently in December with the Biden administration launching a national biotech and biomanufacturing initiative. What is the significance of that?
I think it's a couple things. Number one, it's a recognition of where the world's going. And I think it's going to help ease access to capital for companies like us. And we're actually going out to the market again. We went from 50,000 square feet to 150,000 square feet with this recent financing. We're going out again to double our production capacity because there's just there's a tremendous demand for our technology. So, as an example, if you can put our material down an oil well and increase production by 20–30%, you can reduce the carbon footprint of oil. You can produce low carbon oil with our technology. In mining, there's the electrification minerals, and we can increase the ability of our clients to take more copper out of ore, for instance, or ore out of the rock.
And I also understand that Locus is accelerating the pivotal role of customized biologicals. What does that mean?
Well, we don't do any genetic modification. but we have a very sophisticated way of finding organisms that do the things we want them to do. We want them to sequester, to produce surfactants that solve problems. So it's really not, we're not designing things, it's more of a discovery process.
All right, Andrew, we appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.
Thanks so much. Take care.